Alright, I'm transitioning to a van after living out of this camper for the last 9 years, so let's talk about living out of this camper for the last 9 years. And yes, I'm aware the yard is a mess, you don't need to tell me. I bought this trailer 2016, I believe, and paid about $5,000 for it. So we'll talk about the things I had to replace in the last 9 years. First thing I had to replace was the propane tanks. The propane tanks were out of date, they were the originals. So I got 2 brand new propane tanks, which currently are not on there. They are actually on the van now. Next thing I had to replace was the propane regulator, which is currently sitting there on the, hanging off the edge of the trailer. Oh, the freaking poison ivy. The air conditioner, I do believe is the original, no longer works. Glass is getting old. As you can see, that window is broken. I've got plexiglass taped in place and a solar panel holding that up. Now, over time, things started to fail. One of those being the 12-volt inverter, which was actually starting to ground out through the frame and actually electrocuting you if you stepped on the step when it was raining. In 2020, we replaced that after we accidentally fried it with 220. Original microwave, which was still working until 2020, that also got fried with 220. Was still working at the time before it failed. The 40 air conditioner was replaced in 2020 after that got fried with 220, but after about a year and a half, it quit working altogether. The tires are still the original 1994 tires. Normally they're covered, but we haven't put the covers on them in a while. They replaced this with some used tires from my old red truck, if you all remember that thing. Over time and everything, with wood in this is starting to rot more. The whole kitchen counter is completely rotted out in this thing. It's all wood. The door frames are starting to rot in the back. Alright, anyway. The outlets are still working, but the covers are starting to fall apart. Get me started on the plumbing. All the gray plastic pipe in this thing is starting to bust, which is why it's not hooked up to water anymore. What I'm doing now, I'm swapping over to a van. Well, I'm on the fence about that. I'm on the fence about fixing it and giving it back to my family. But I don't know. It needs a lot of work. I'll have to find windows that fit the holes in this thing. As far as wood rot, I'm not concerned about wood rot in the walls or the roof because this trailer is steel framed all the way around. Yeah, I'm on the fence about fixing this thing. Maybe we'll make a poll, see what you all think. Ford V8 you sitting here? See sitting here? That's out of the black 2002 Mercury. This car I've kept hidden from you for the last 5 years. It's also on the back burner. If you know, you know. Really clean example of a 94 Merc with 121,000 miles on it.